Hello, 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 and welcome to the end of day 21 of the Big Night, my happy and beliefs sort of challenge that I'm setting myself to just show up every day and share with you the acronym. That wasn't the original plan to share the acronym, but it sort of came through and it works quite nicely. And I was doing it at the beginning of the day because then we can set our intention for the day, and that works really well. But some days, yeah, it doesn't go to plan. So this morning I got up at a reasonable time, 7:30. It was really interesting because it took me ages to go to sleep last night. Then in the middle of the night sometime I had this dream or had this thought that I had some amazing content to write, some ideas around my program and how I could talk about it more clearly. And it was like a 3-step thing that I was writing about in my dream. And I wanted to get up and write it down while I remembered, but I couldn't find the energy to open my eyes. And then, of course, this morning I woke up and couldn't remember what it was that I was written. So, hi, Carol, lovely to see you again. Hi, Amy, nice to see you as well. So, yeah, so I had a good productive dream, but then couldn't follow it through because dreams just sort of sometimes they're out of your clasp, aren't they? Hi Denise, hi Brian. But I have had a really productive and energized day. I've really enjoyed today. So, and I haven't had an opportunity to lie down. I have done some conscious breathing. Oops, where have you gone? There you go. I have done some conscious breathing, but only a little bit. But a little bit is better than none. Hi Miriam, how are you? So here we are at the end of the day. It's the end of the day for me anyway. And what date are we on now? It's the 16th. Still got a massive full moon in the sky. I went out and walked the dog later today, but obviously earlier than now. And there was amazing full moon. It was there yesterday as well, but it was cloudy here, so I could see it shining through the clouds. But tonight there was less clouds, and the full moon was bright and dazzling in the sky, and it's always a beautiful sight to see. So I enjoyed that. And I wrote at the start of it, with enjoying the roller coaster of life, really. And so Saturday I had a high day. It was productive. I was feeling good. It was elevated by my cannabis brownie. And then Sunday was a bit of a lower day. I was feeling a bit low energy and feeling a bit tireder. But then I actually sort of moved it back up again. And I think by the end of yesterday I was feeling good. And I wasn't elevated by a brownie because I don't like to have them later on in the evening. I like to take them in the morning if I'm going to take them at all. And what they do for me, it's like they get rid of all the negative chatter. And I don't have a lot of negative chatter, but it still rumbles on in there because when it disappears, I just feel that much lighter. And I think what happens is when you come back down from the cannabis high, really, and the negative chatter is just rumbling around as low level anxiety, which is really interesting and yeah, difficult to get rid of. So if anybody else has got any low level anxiety, then marijuana does get rid of it. Well, it certainly does for me. But I know that's not the healthiest way, and I want to find my own way of doing it. Well, I am finding my own way of doing it. This is what this works all around raising your vibration. So actually your set point gets higher and higher. So even when you have the low points, they're not as low as they once were. They're actually higher. So even the low points don't feel as low. and you know that they're just part of the cycle, because we can't be on the ceiling all of the time. We are going to go up and down, and part of that is our energy levels. So when my energy levels are dipping, then I that's when I should take more rest time, really, and it's a should, but I would benefit from taking more rest time. So if you'd like to, if it's comfortable for you, if it's safe for you, if you'd like to take a breath with me right now, just take a nice big deep breath in. Just allow the breath to fall out however it wants to fall out. And as you breathe out, just allow that body to relax and notice how your body feels relaxing. Another big deep breath in. Yes, Miriam shared, I hear you too well. I'm glad you appeared for me. I can feel your aura and say, oh, bless you, thank you. I need you. You really care. Yeah, thank you. Well, we all do. We're all here supporting each other. And I'm just finding that, and do breathe as I'm talking, just allow your breath to be, because when you bring conscious awareness to your breath, it does allow you to relax and slow down. It does tell your body it's safe. And the breath work itself, even if you're only doing it for a couple of minutes every day, helps to calm down that low level anxiety that is just simmering around there all the time. And if we're able to consciously bring that down and raise our vibrations, then life does become a little bit easier for us. It does. We're all going to have challenges. I don't know, that's what life's is about, I guess. It's sometimes it feels very first world challenges, and sometimes it feels really, really tough. But yeah, we all have stuff that we need to work through, and by consciously breathing, we can make that challenge a little bit easier and see it with a little bit more of a positive viewpoint, because everything I do believe is here to bring us joy or to teach us something. And if it's not bringing us joy right now, then it's time to look for the lesson. And even the lessons can be joyful, even if it feels we're going through shit right now. We're going to come out the other side of it. And if we can enjoy the challenge of going through the shit, then learn how to enjoy the shit, if you like, then it doesn't feel so bad. It doesn't feel so bad. It's all perception. It is. So back to breath. Take a nice big deep breath in. Hold it for as long as feels comfortable. And then gently and slowly elongate and breathe out. And put a smile on your face as well. Because when you put a smile on your face, you're telling your body that all is well, you are safe. And when your body feels safe, it is able to do the rest and repair that it needs to. So if you're living with a chronic illness, which I'm assuming most people are in this group, then we need to get rid of that stress and that anxiety, because that is definitely not our friend and definitely not our body's friend. And simple breath work can help our body to feel safe and secure, and that enables it to be able to do the rest and repair that it needs. The central nervous system works its magic, the autoimmune system works its magic, and it can't do that when it's in a place of fight or flight, which is what happens when we are feeling worried, we're feeling anxious, even if what we're feeling worried about is that you haven't bought a Christmas present for great Aunt Mabel, and this isn't yeah, making these stresses any less stressful, but it's just recognizing that sometimes we can get stressed about things that are not going to, they're not going to cause us imminent danger, but our body is still reacting as if we're ready to fight that tiger or run from it. So just be aware that actually what we get stressed about quite often in this day and age isn't life threatening imminently, but having long-term stress and anxiety is life threatening, and it certainly is life limiting. So this is what we're trying to do by just focusing in on our breath. And so to continue with the nice deep breathing. If you're closing your eyes, wonderful. Just allow your breath to calm right down. And we'll do our beautiful prayer for humanity as we breathe in and breathe into your heart. Consciously intend, and when I say intend, you expect and imagine your heart opening a little bit more. When your heart opens, brings a little bit more love in and also invites a little bit more love out. So really connecting with your heart when you're breathing. Feel it filling up with love. Imagine you're seeing something or someone that you love. How does that feel? Maybe it's somebody close to you, maybe it's an animal or a pet, something or someone that makes you feel love. And breathe that into your heart. And imagine your heart opening a little bit more and radiating a little bit of extra love. Imagine it pulsing like a dome inside your, dome, what's the word? An orb in your chest that's lighting up, that's filling with a glowing light. It might be pink, it might be green, it might be rainbow. What colour is your heart feeling like right now as you're radiating the love? And breathe it through so it's moving out and filling up your whole body. And then we'll breathe it out a little bit further so it's filling up the whole of the room that you're in and connecting with anyone else that's in there. And then we'll breathe it out a little bit more so it's filling up the whole of your house. Breathe it out a little bit more. So it's radiating out to the whole of your street. And breathe it out so it's radiating out to the whole of your neighbourhood, connecting with all your neighbours. And imagine this beautiful, glowing, loving light connecting with everyone in your town, in your county or state, and sending it out to the whole of your country, connecting to everyone in there, and out into the whole earth. And let's imagine and pray that everybody on the earth gets an opportunity to feel what it feels like to have their heart opened a little bit more. Allow a little bit extra love in and a little bit extra love out. And let's send the world out some love, some compassion, some joy, some peace. So be it, and so it is. send out love. The more we can do this, the more we can open our heart and live with an open heart, then the more loving and peaceful and joyful our world becomes, as well as those around us. We can spread out the healing vibes from ourselves. We are the centre of our universe, and everything starts from us. So if you're having any challenges with anybody in your world right now, then send them particularly some additional loving vibes. Send them an extra piece of love from your heart. So that's our breath work. So I is for intend. What are your intentions? And what I mean by intentions, what is it that you want? So I'm now coming to the end of my day. So my intention, my desire is that I have a good night's sleep. That maybe I'll redream what it was that I was going to write about and actually remember it tomorrow morning. That I wake up tomorrow feeling good after a good night's sleep and ready to start another day. And yeah, my intention that everybody else in the house sleeps well too, and we're going to have a beautiful day tomorrow. G is for gratitude. What are you grateful for right now? And always a lot to be grateful for. I connected with my a fellow coaching friend of mine that we have a Monday morning talk with, and I was reminded of the conversation with her around love again, and I've been listening to a book called Infinite Receiving by Susie Ashworth, and she was talking about the opening of the heart and the love. So the love has really been a common theme for my day to day. So I'm grateful for that. What else happened today? Gosh, can't remember. So much happens. I made myself some good food. Oh, that's ingest. Go on to that in a minute. I'll talk about food in a minute. I went out and met my friend Julie. I haven't seen her for a couple of months, so we had a good catch up and went out for some food this evening. So I'm grateful for that. She came and picked me up, so I'm very grateful for that. What else did I do? Oh, I had a call with Caroline about the Numi product that I'm trying. So I interviewed a lady called Carolina, who is from Spain. She has multiple sclerosis, and she's been using this Numi product, which is the, I've got to learn how I'm pronouncing it, glutathione, which I am trialing. She did say that she's living with MS, and it hasn't helped as yet with her. She is walking a bit better, but she's still struggling with the with heavy legs and the moving of the floor with the balance issues. But she has found that it's really helped with her. She had quite severe fatigue. It's really helped with her fatigue, and it's really helped with her mood because she was in a really, really low place. So I've recorded the interview and I will share it, but because she doesn't speak very good English and Caroline has acted as an interpreter, I want to see if I can edit it and make it a bit more free flowing so it's easier to watch. But if anybody's particularly interested in watching that and hearing her experiences, it's it's always uplifting and encouraging to hear other people that are on their journey and are finding ways to help things. And it's good to see the chat. If anybody saw, I asked about the Jude supplements for overactive bladder. So there's a bit of a thread going on there about, I can't remember who said it was, that was having a pacemaker fitted, and somebody else is using nettles, stinging nettles. So there's some interesting conversations going on around there. So I'm grateful for the conversations that have been going on as well today. Always grateful. Nature, yeah, I fed the guinea pigs this morning. They need moving about. Bless them. They're eating very well. So I went out and fed the guinea pigs this morning, and I took Sophie out this evening and saw the moon. So that's my little getting out in nature today, as well as sticking my head outside the door first thing this morning. Other than that, my nature has been short-lived, really, but went outside anyway. Ingesting. So what was I ingesting today? Today I made, because I had my veg box and I had to use the broccoli before it started going bad. So I cooked the broccoli and the leeks, and I also cooked a couple of beetroots, and then I put them in the roasted tray with some, what are they called? Peas, not peas, what they're called, chickpeas, with some chickpeas. So I roasted them all with chickpeas, and then I added that. So I've got that as a big vegetable dish now, and I added some of that with my prawn curry that I made yesterday, to sort of mix it up a bit. So I'm using the prawn curry and the vegetables to elongate that dinner and make that a bit more healthy and a bit more vibrant and a bit more colourful. And that was pretty tasty. I was pleased with that. And I had an interesting thing. I thought it was a spring greens in my veg box, but it wasn't actually. It was little tiny, oh God, what the little cabbage is called, that you have for Christmas dinners. What do you call them? Sprouts, Brussels sprouts. But they're little tiny Brussels sprouts, and they've got really big leaves. So I've given some of the guinea pigs some of the leaves, but I might have a go at seeing if I can fry them up. I'm not sure about Brussels sprout leaves, if anyone's had them before, but I've got those in my box as well, so I need to use them at some point. I do like getting a veggie box because it forces me to eat healthy veggies and try things a bit different, which is these little cute little sprouts. So that might be interesting. So that's what I ingested. What are you telling yourself? What am I telling myself? Well, it was really good with my conversation with Carla, with my coaching friend this morning, which was all about reframing. And we always help each other reframe our stuff. That's what we do as coaches. One of the things I help my clients do as well, that actually help us move forward with a positive light. How everything that challenges us is a positive thing. If I see it as a positive thing, determined it is a positive thing, everything's going to move me towards my healing, because that's what I want in life. So I believe that it is possible to achieve everything that we want. And I also, because what I want to do is take part in a triathlon. So my stepping stone to a full able-bodied triathlon is going to have a go at taking part in it's called the Superhero Tri, and it's for anybody with a disability. And I also, when I went out, this is how the universe works, I went out to dinner with my friend this evening, bumped into Lee, who is the guy that helped me get my PIP payments, and he is a bit of a powerhouse. He's in a wheelchair. He had a spinal cord injury several years ago, and is like really doing amazing things. Runs his own charity now. Is really incredible. and I asked him about how I could get adaptive bikes, and hey, he knows someone that maybe can help me get hold of an adaptive bike so I can have a go at adaptive biking, because I've not used a bicycle now for probably about 6 or 7 years. When I tried a trike, because my balance, I was lost, I was struggling with my balance a little bit, so I tried a trike, but found that it was really heavy going to cycle, if I'm honest, and my feet kept falling off the pedals. I should have got myself, in hindsight, I realised I should have got myself an electric trike, and then I could have, the electricness could have taken over when I was struggling with the pedalling of it. But obviously that was a lot more expensive, and I got the cheaper option and didn't really use it very often, and ended up selling it. So I'm going to have a go at trying out an adaptive bike and seeing what cycling could look like now, with the aim of like, let's have as much fun as we possibly can. If this phase of our life, if this is the chapter of my life where I'm being disabled, then I'm going to make the most of it and see what I can get out of it. And if that means cycling on a strange looking contraption, then I will give that a go. So that's what I'm telling myself, that this is just a chapter of my life, and I'm on a journey towards full mobility and full healing, and it is possible. And that's what I'm going to tell myself. Hi Benji, hi Trisha. And yeah, how are you going to enjoy it more? Well, yeah, exactly that. I'm just gonna have fun with everything, and I'm going to give myself a break when I need one, and just decide it's going to be fun. How are you going to bring more pleasure into your life right now? And my feet were really cold, so just before I came on camera to talk to you guys, I sat in the kitchen and put my feet in a bowl of hot water, and that just feels really nice and gave my feet some loving. So thanks, feet. So that's me for the end of my day. So what's your intentions? What are you grateful for? How are you getting at one with nature? What are you ingesting? What are you telling yourself? And how are you bringing more pleasure and enjoyment into your life? And of course, if you've forgotten all that, let's have a little song that's just going to send us on our way. Ignite my happy, ignite the happy in me. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder, and every day with glee. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. IGNITE, ignite the happy in me. All right, my wonderful people, thank you so much for being here, and yeah, let us know how you're going. Thanks, Miriam, for commenting. I really appreciate it, and yeah, we do all really care. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. See you later.